like a prince on the outside, but I didn't change anything on the inside. Prince Ali got you to the door.
Do you trust me?
What did you say?
But Aladdin has to open it.
Do you trust me?
First of all, I'd like to ask you, the Disney classic had some moments where the genie breaks the fourth wall and has some reference to the present. I'd like to know if you discussed whether to put them and maybe changing it to become two different films.
It was a question that I spent some time dealing with at the beginning. How is he allowed to break the fourth wall? And in this, I think if I remember correctly, we haven't broken the fourth wall, right? You do well. Actually, you face the fourth wall. I'm not sure if you actually break it. What we tried to be careful to do was not tread on the toes of the previous incarnation of Genie, right? So you didn't want to be clumsily puppeting that which Robin Williams had done previously. You had to create your own Genie, which was big enough, yet respectful enough of the previous incarnation. So Will does have a different character, and we were very clear that we needed to do that in order to make that relationship work.
I don't know if you know that later this year there's going to be a Sonic the Hedgehog movie, and since the release of the trailer, the production decided to change the design because in the internet there wasn't so much
love.
Yeah, and since Will Smith's Genie had like a rough start, I'd like to know if you think it's maybe too much to change a whole character because of the words of the internet.
Well, I don't know is the answer to that. I mean, we couldn't change our Genie because we were a long way. We were there. We were finished, right? But I suspect what happened is there just wasn't enough Genie in the trailer, so people started talking. It sort of ran away with itself. That noise would have been mitigated by the fact that if you'd seen more Genie, then the conversation wouldn't have started.
In these new versions, we focus a lot on how the female characters have evolved to become more relevant in up to this time. But I'd like to know what changes did you want to make in Aladdin to make him a man of 2019?
The story of Aladdin is really a parable, but it's a classical parable. It's about finding oneself and being happy with oneself. As we all know, that's quite a hard battle. So there is a consistent theme throughout the production that is really the only thing that's changed is the hats and the outfits. It's still the same battle now as it was then. How do you make characters that can speak to a contemporary audience is really nuanced. Exactly trying to articulate what makes Aladdin accessible and relatable is really in the nuance of the character. My principal job was to make him charming in a way that I felt as though I'm empathetic and sympathetic to that character. And then once you dive into that, then really all his challenges are the same challenges that you and I have. So in that sense, it's timeless.